Jerry, could you have imagined that by the time you came back in the game that they'd be in that much control after the way things were going earlier?
We didn't think that, but I think our second unit did an awesome job. Obviously, Barron and Novak, and I think we've been talking a lot about our depth, and tonight we definitely got to see the depth, and so that's going to be a strength of ours, and we need to continue to use that.
Jeremy, did you think it was important that you personally rebound from the Miami game and play the kind of strong game that you did tonight?
Coming off a Miami game, the only thing I'm focused on is to make sure that my approach is the same in terms of aggressiveness, but to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Just one turnover, what that mean for you?
I'm just happy it wasn't 8 and like it was in Miami, and I don't know, just definitely I'm happy about one turnover. I think if I could keep it like 3 or less every game, that's my goal.
Jeremy, according to statistics, you tend to do better in the second half. What's your personal take on that?
Well, if it's true, it's true. I'm not going to argue with the numbers, but yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm more comfortable in the second half, or sometimes the break that I have in the second half is shorter. Sometimes I don't get a break in the second half, and so that might have something to do with it too. And then, you know, in the fourth quarter, I try to make sure I'm really aggressive.
I just spoke to Wat Misaka the other day, and he's your biggest fan. Do you have anything to say to him?
Yeah, thank you to him. Obviously, what he did, you know, paved the way for me. And you know, thankful to him. He's supported me even last year. Sent me a letter in the mail, and you know, so it means a lot that, you know, he's still following my career and still cares. I appreciate that.
Jeremy, you talk about the depth, and Coach was talking about trying to get people in and out. Are you comfortable with 33 minutes? Are you comfortable with how things, and what is the adjustment to that?
Yeah, I think 33 minutes is good, but it just depends on the game. You know, on a back-to-back, I might be less than 33. I don't know. It just depends on how the game is too. Like, if I'm feeling great, you know, some days it may be 40 plus if we don't have a game the next day. And then if, you know, if Barron's clicking and the second unit's going like they were today, you know, maybe it's 25, 30. So, you know, it doesn't matter too much to me. Obviously, I'd love to play, but I understand that our team is so deep, and so we need to utilize that and let that second unit go to work like they did tonight.
Jeremy, ad agencies say the success of Lin merchandise has corporations considering marketing to Asian Americans as consumers. How do you feel knowing that you've had that much impact?
Just thankful, really thankful, because I didn't really envision the way everything to turn out the way it did. But, you know, one thing is I'm very thankful to the Asian American fan base, and you know, I really do mean that, and you know, it means the world to me to know, you know, I grew up as an Asian American, and so you know, I'm just thankful that they're there for me and they're behind me, and they were there from the start. You know, even when I was struggling in the D League or whatever it might be, you know, they were always there giving me encouragement through social media, and every time, you know, I would run into, you know, Asian American fans, they're always just so nice. So thank you.
Jeremy, yeah, hi. How close were you last November to sign with Teramo in Italy, and if you ever been to Italy yet?
I was close. I was extremely close. I actually I booked a flight to go back to California so I could get my visa done and everything so I could go to Italy. But then I think the team signed Charles Jenkins, and then they took the deal, they rescinded the deal, and then I found out that they offered it to him. I think it was him, and then so then I was like, okay, no more Italy, and then the lockout ended like a couple days later, so it was perfect.